How much will your move actually cost? Hey, it's Vlad Iglin, CEO of Royal Moving. Let's talk money. How much does a move really cost? I'll break down what movers charge, what's fair, and how to avoid get hit with surprise fees. Part number 1. Hourly rate, volume, charges, or flat rate. Let's start with the basics. Local moves are usually billed hourly. That means you're paying based on how long the move takes. And that depends on how many movers you have, how prepared you are, traffic, stairs, access, all of that. Long distance moves are different. Those are typically charged based on the total volume of your items, the distance, and sometimes the weight. Now, both local and long-distance moves can be done at a flat rate, and a lot of customers prefer that for peace of mind. But here's the thing. In order to give you a flat rate, a company has to calculate all potential risks, things like delays, stairs, parking, difficult access, extra time, and more. So, even though a flat rate might feel more predictable, it's not always the cheaper option compared to hourly. You're basically paying for a mover to take on the risk. Hourly rates vary depending on your location, the season. Summer usually is more expensive than winter, and how busy the schedule is. Flat rates are designed to be all-inclusive, but you still need to ask what exactly is covered. We'll get into that next. Part number 2. What's included in the base rate? Here's where things can get tricky. Some not that responsible moving companies will throw out a low base hourly rate or volume rate just to catch your attention. But what they don't tell you is that a lot of real costs aren't included, and those can add up fast. Typically, the base hourly rate for local moves covers the truck, the moving crew, and sometimes fuel, but not always. That's why you need to ask the right questions. Do you charge extra for packing materials like tape, shrink, or moving blankets? Are stairs included at that price? What if the truck can't park right by my door? Is there a long carry fee? And the big one, are there any other fees I should know about? It's really important to get a clear, detailed breakdown of what's included and what's not. Trusted companies have nothing to hide. They are upfront and transparent about their pricing. Don't assume anything is free. Don't rely on verbal promises. Ask for it in writing and take a few minutes to review it carefully. That's how you avoid surprise charges on the move day and stay in control of your budget. Part number 3. Common extra charges. Let's break down some of the most common extra charges that catch people off guard. And just to be clear, I'm speaking from a general industry perspective here. Not every moving company charges the same way, but there are some things you should always ask about. For local moves, the list isn't too long, but there are still a few things to watch for. Extra heavy or bulky items like piano, gun safe, or anything weighing 200 to 300 pounds or more often come with an added fee. Additional packing materials, bubble wrap, kitchen packing paper, extra boxes usually not included in the base rate. Hoisting. If something doesn't fit through the elevator or stairs and has to be lifted through a window or balcony, that's a specific service and gets billed separately. Now, for long-distance moves, there are a bit more to look out for. Stairs typically charge per flights after the first one. Long carry. If the truck can park close and movers have to carry items a long distance, you may see per foot charge. Fuel surcharge. This can vary depending on gas prices and distance. Packing materials, boxes, shrink wrap, mattress bag, wardrobe boxes, tape might bill separately. Disassembly and reassembly, beds, dining tables, gym equipment, even appliances. If movers are handling this, it's actually not included in the base price. Shuttle fee. On long distance moves, many companies use large 18-wheelers. If your street or driveway can't accommodate the big truck, they'll have to transfer your items to a smaller box truck for final delivery. That extra step is called a shuttle, and it often comes with an additional fee. Make sure to ask about these things before the move, not after the bill shows up. The more you know upfront, the smoother and more predictable your move will be, and easier it is to stay within your budget. Part number 4, how to get an accurate estimate. If you want to avoid surprise charges, here's what you need to do. And honestly, this is one of the most important steps in the whole process. First, schedule a virtual or in-person walkthrough. This allows the moving company to see exactly what you're moving: furniture, boxes, access points, stairs, elevator, the whole picture. It only takes 10 to 15 minutes, but it makes a big difference. Be honest about your inventory. Don't say you have 20 boxes if you really have 60. I can tell you how often people underestimate their stuff and then get frustrated when the final price changes. If you leave things out, either the cost goes up later or the crew showed up unprepared. Third, get everything in writing. The estimate should clearly list what's included, what's not included, and whether the price is binding, non-binding, or not to exceed. You don't want to guess, you want to know. The more accurate the estimate is upfront, the smoother the move, and the easier it is to stay on budget and avoid headaches later. Part number 5. Tips to save money. Let's wrap this up with a few solid tips to help you keep your moving costs down without cutting corners. First, move midweek or mid-month if you can. Avoid weekends and end-of-month moves. That is when demand is high, crews are packed, and prices go up. Midweek moves are usually more affordable and easier to book. Also, if your move is on the smaller side, ask for a PM arrival slot. Afternoon jobs are often cheaper than morning ones. Second, pack yourself if you're able, but do it right. Bad packing equal damaged items equal more money lost. One broken item can wipe out whatever you saved. Take your time, get the right materials, and label everything clearly. Third, get multiple quotes, but don't just chase the lowest number. Ask why one quote is cheaper than another. What's missing? What's included? What's excluded? Think of it like this. You save $100 up front, but if something breaks or get lost, that mistake could cost you more than the entire move. Lastly, be careful with too good to be true deals. That is how less responsible companies get you. They lure you in with a low estimate, then pile on surprise charges on moving day. The more you prepare upfront, the more control you have. And the more control you have, the smoother and more affordable your move will be. Now you know what you're paying for and how to avoid surprises. If you want us to review your moving estimate or a quote, drop a comment, like, subscribe, and let the conversation go on.